wake up from concussion.
Alright. I'm gonna be a little more drunk than I thought I'd be.
No.
I got it. Oh. Good fucking rubber.
That's not painted. That would make a nice little diorama. Fighting on the roof.
Hell yeah.
Should have healed.
No.
What I should have done.
Even if you healed, what were you gonna heal for? Oh. Okay. Yeah, never
I'm
mind.
gonna try to get myself back to 4.
That definitely would have made it so my problem was a little bit bigger. I would have gotten one free turn to at least mitigate half of it.
Used? Mend at third level. Well, no, yes and no. But I still got the H on your turn, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, because you saved it. Well, you had to save again.
Well, yeah, I've been saving.
It's not really that hard when you're going against another player to save. At least at this level. Like, once I get higher level, it's going to be a lot harder for him to save, because it'll be like, oh, hey, 8d6 plus da-da-da. Yeah. I was fishing for another crit. I was like, God damn it. Like, I need to make this 20-40. Like,
Yeah. You up with that? Yeah.
Wow.
What happens? We know each other's weaknesses.
true that.
I was like, should I use Fire Bloom? Oh, they need to make a dex save. Nope.
No.
Chavy felt like Dom Toretto. Family. That's what it felt, dude. That's all I was thinking about that whole time. Just envisioning a fucking everyone just having a barbecue, and then there's always got to be somebody fucking it up.
Yeah, all kinds of drama.
Okay, let me get into this. Let me start thinking about this. Okay, that's how he feels. The information he got made him feel this way. Was it skewed? Probably.
Can we say we took, or at least I took a short rest?
Well, that's probably going to be the end of the night, right? With the barbecue and then go to bed. I have to imagine.
End of the barbecue.
Yeah.
No, the barbecue's still going. Chavy wants to have a conversation with the captain, though.
Yeah, it's only like barely noon ship time. That was like a
Yeah, I imagine
lunch
it's
barbecue.
like
Yeah.
I imagine it's like 4 in the
Got up pretty
afternoon.
early. Oh, I guess the hunt could have taken longer. So
Yeah, that's what I. And then you gotta prepare, cook.
Yeah, I guess.
Can I make a plate for my brother before I go to
I was
Before
gonna
it's
say
a
there
while.
would be a plate. There would definitely be a plate for him prepared. Chavy
just
would.
kind of put the plate next to him and kind of put one of those
We'll-
like
we'll-
microwave caps on top of it.
We'll get to that one
Yeah.
in the game. Chavy will prepare a plate for him. I was gonna bring 2 plates up to you guys on the ship, but you pulled them down. So, all right, let's do this.
Hey, you said pull the stops. I pulled the stops.
Yeah, I'm over here like, well, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, are you trying to kill each other? What's going on here?
So overall, I was gonna kill him and then bring him back.
No.
That's savage, dude.
I can do that.
That is so savage. Revivify
Oh, mend.
or men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him down and then
Yeah,
make
bring him
back
back.
up.
There you go. Get off my shit.
Yeah, and one podcast listening to it was really dramatic. They're torturing some guy to get information, like heal him up and hit him down again.
I did that in didn't I do that in your game?
I think so.
Druids make a great reason to do that. Good berry, just force a
Yeah.
good berry down somebody's throat. Oh,
One
you're
of
up
the
180 feet.
the Van Thampers, which one was it? When we're in
Oh,
underneath
yeah, that one.
underneath the bathhouse.
Yeah.
I fucking stabbed him and then
brought
brought him back.
I don't remember his name. I think it was the big one, the dumb one.
the dumb one.
Yeah.
Dan tried so hard to stop me, and I was just not fucking being stopped.
All right, boys, let's do this.
All right. 5 seconds silence, yeah?
Yep.
I don't hear me.
You shouldn't.
There we
Should
go.
now.
Yep. Now you
Alright.
hear everybody.
Fuck it, Twitch, if you're still here, or Twitter, or YouTube, if you're here live listening. We're doing another episode. So here we go. 5 seconds silence. Starting now. What's up, everybody?
Yo.
Whoop, whoop.
Yo, yo, yo. We're the TheDiceTellaStory, and we're back with another story to tell.
I think this recap belongs to Ryan.
This recap shall belong to Ryan. So, and it's an easy one, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We are the TheDiceTellaStory. You can follow us on Spotify, Podbean, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all the good places that you get stuff. Yeah. Find us, follow us, give us a like, or don't. I'm not begging for it, so do what you got to do. But, yeah. Ryan, go ahead, get into it.
Like I said, recap's pretty easy. Chavi was throwing a barbecue. Rith was throwing a tantrum. And then
Sure
Wolf decided to beat him into submission.
He
After
sure
getting
did.
beat himself.
Well, and it was to
Good
the
to know.
point where even the captain, like, walked over and was like,
Hey, bro.
but let it happen.
No.
But
There
let it
was,
happen.
Some spells cast.
Yeah.
Some features expended.
Yep.
And there's a battle. And they beat each other with hammers. And now Rith is currently in the medical bay. Or, well, is in the process of being taken to the medical bay.
Yep, and the barbecue rages on.
No.
Woo! Yeah, and Rith, or not Rith, but Wolf and Chavi had a little exchange, and Chavi kind of realized for the first time that they don't trust him and isn't quite sure why. So Chavi's not showing it on the exterior, but he's a little conflicted, and he's just kind of thinking, like, what the hell did I do to make them not trust me? Like, I get that I, made fun of them a little bit, but... So... All right, let's pick it up there.
As I walk by Chavi, I'm just going to look at him. Just walk to the medical bay. Do you mind bringing up a plate?
You got it. Don't worry, we'll have a couple to-goes waiting.
All right.
Yeah. Alfred takes Rith from Briggs.
Yeah, I make
Stronger and
a
carries him
signal to
over.
Alfred. Hey,
Yeah.
hook them up, yeah?
Carrying Rith at the moment.
Oh. Well, come back and grab a plate for them is what I mean.
Just kind of follow Alfred
Yeah.
into the medical bay.
And Grove follows since he's the only trained medic type person.
Perfect.
Grove, you gonna go help them?
Yeah, he probably needs some treatment for his concussion at least.
Hey, good deal, good deal. Do you wanna, you know what? Do you wanna take a, you know what? No, don't worry about it. I'll send Cal or Zane, somebody with the, I won't make Alfred come back. All right, do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Kind of walking with all my brother's stuff in my hands as I go.
Yeah. So yeah, taking that little medical area that was in this area. It's all been cleaned up since last time you were here. It was all dirty last time. And Alfred puts Rith on the bed, and Grove puts a concussion cap on you. Helps you heal your brain damage. Okay.
Just kind of
back.
waiting there until
Grows
he
that
wakes
shit.
up.
Be okay.
You're gonna wake up the next morning.
Yeah.
You
Not up in a
died.
couple. The cap, shut them sleep for about an hour. Make sure there's no brain damage.
Oh, perfect. I'll wait here for him. If you want to go join the barbecue.
Yeah, I'll let you two have at it again. I don't want any part of it.
Can you bring me a hammer?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Fair enough.
So then back at the barbecue, Chavi is going to go up to the captain and say, well, I guess about time. It's about as good a time as any to go over the plans. What's next? Are we gonna clear out this bay completely? Are we gonna delve into the ship more? What do you got for us? And go ahead.
General plan was to go to New Haven, at least scout out what's going on there.
Okay, so we do want to follow that lead, huh?
Yeah.
Well, so then I have to believe you're aware of the ongoing war connected with New Haven, right?
Yeah, I've been
I'm
briefed
correct in
by-
saying that, right? That New
yeah.
Haven's conflicted, and that's where the two dudes are from, right? New Haven.
Three of them, yeah.
Yeah, the three of them.
Yeah.
So okay, good deal. We're gonna follow that lead. What's the plan then? Are we taking the Phoenix? Are we taking a ship? What do you have planned?
Well, current plan is to plot a jump into that system, and the plan was to have you three, or maybe the rest of you, the new crew, new people, go to the planet and scout it out, see what's going on. Phoenix will hang back.
Okay. And which ship are we gonna be taking?
Sovereign.
So we'll
It's
take the
stealth
Sovereign.
drive, if
Gotcha.
it still works.
Oh, okay. I see why you said we needed the ship. Well, after the barbecue, I can try to get my boys on it and try to get some of the damage fixed. Sound good?
Sounds like a good plan.
And then, how long is this hyper jump gonna take? Is this a tomorrow thing? And
Yeah, I
then,
think we'll have to wait until Rift's back up and able hopefully sort all that mess out.
yeah, he'd probably be out for the night, but it's getting towards the, ladder of the day. So
Yeah, we'll plot the jump and then hopefully make that in the morning.
okay, and then so we're gonna embark off in the Sovereign tomorrow.
That's the plan.
So okay, so probably tomorrow afternoon. And then is there an expected distance time that it'll take us to get to where we got to go? Do you have that charted? Estimate.
5-6 hours from where we're going to jump
Okay,
into
so
the system.
I got you. So we'll park. You'll park the Phoenix kind of
There's a
outside.
gas
and
giant we're going to be kind of hiding in the shadow of.
Gotcha. Okay, and then we'll
And you
take
can scout out
the
with the
Sovereign
cloak
and
ship.
So is it a scout mission? Is it are we
Yeah,
to make
it's just-
contact?
Scouting out, we'll see and go from there.
Okay, so I want to keep my word to these two new guys, the three new guys, really. I want to get some of their supplies. They sound wholesome, and I think they can make some good crew members.
Yeah.
So is that part of
That's
the
part of
itinerary?
deal, is that if they're too far into the mess to try to save themselves, you can evacuate the rest of the colony.
We can get them on the Phoenix. Is there is there an estimate on population? Did one of the guys say?
Yeah, there
What's
were-
what's Quinn?
Quinn, yeah.
Has Quinn mentioned population size? I haven't even bothered to ask, actually.
There was about 5,000 there, but it's been a lot of that was from taken in captives, and we're not sure what's going on. That's why we need to scout it out.
Baytown is the original town, right? Is that big enough for?
No, not by the ship is big enough, but you don't know where they fit that many people.
Okay. And then my next question is: this hangar that we just opened, this whole bay, is what we cleared out the extent of it? So it's just another extra
Yeah,
boarding and docking.
yeah. there's all that
Is that
junk
fair to
and
say that
recycled
it's
stuff? Yeah.
is it okay? So it's kind of like a scrapyard. So, but it was. I'm imagining that it was used as a bay, like cargo or some sort of
Yeah, you-
distribution. Ships would come and go
Like kind
often.
of military experience, yeah. It's like where they strip damaged material, damaged ships and gear they've come back from.
So
battle.
salvaging.
They
Okay.
salvage it and repair it, and then send it back out.
When we went through and killed all these creatures, is it completely safe in this
Yeah.
part now?
Should be completely safe. Yeah.
During that time that we were killing all the creatures, did we find any more access to other zones?
No.
So it's absolutely isolated and only connected via the one way back towards
Yeah.
the main, what would it be?
Yeah,
the
but
bridge.
that door
and
is hidden too, so there might be another door.
there could be
somewhere
other
that's
doors.
hidden, yeah.
Okay,
hidden
so
locked,
and I acknowledge that we didn't do a thorough scout of that.
yeah.
Okay, so that's good knowledge for myself. So, yeah, Captain, then my question becomes, do we have enough? I mean, obviously the ship's big enough, but that's a lot of people.
Yes, that's. We wouldn't plan on taking everyone if that's still at full capacity.
You mind if I ask you some more personal questions? I believe I kind of alluded to some of the questions of how you come about the ship, but what are your intentions in all of this? To find the Overlord? I mean, because this Overlord character seems to be a
Definitely
somebody.
System-wide threat. Immediate plan, I said before, take it back to the Albion system, which is the biggest settlement in the frontier area. You can register as a company and incorporate and have legal claim to this ship
Okay,
and become like a mercenary company.
so hired mercs. I don't-
Security, professional security.
I don't
So how
dislike that
classy you
idea.
want to be.
Okay, side question, because I don't know why. Have I given reason for anybody of the ship to not trust me? I mean, I have to feel like I'm recommended through Zati, so. And I'm obviously alluding to my counterparts.
Yeah, no idea what's going on with you three.
Okay, you and
I
me
would
are good.
very much like to know.
I want to know. I don't know what I have to do with it all, but somehow I can't be trusted, and I'm not quite sure why
Yeah.
that is.
We'll discuss this with Rith later when he's feeling better.
I have look. I have nothing personal against either one of them. To the captain, I think you should know this information. That's where I stand.
Okay, good to know.
I feel maybe a little jealousy from Rith's camp. Not too sure about Wolf. He's quite, I don't know, something about this whole Viper, and there's a whole connection going on there that's outside of my realm, and I'm just kind of leaving it how it is, but maybe you should act upon that. I don't know what you should do, but I'm just saying.
Headache for me. Yeah, I'll have to look into that as well.
So then, can I joined this crew as a freelance kind of bounty hunter, and Zati's communication to come, that there was, you had some intel, and then I find myself actually being a part of the crew. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it's just a lot to take in, I guess.
No, there's no shortage of wanted criminals in Albion.
Yeah, I mean,
Out here,
I think that I have an ulterior goal of making a name for myself outside of my empire, and I kind of got kicked out for. I was more loose, a little into the Quinn. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. It's kind of led me to here, but I still have this goal of being a bounty hunter, professional bounty hunter. So if I have to leave the ship one day, why. And this Overlord seems to be the guy. So maybe we share a same goal in that sense. Is that fair to assume?
yes, that's fair.
And I think you're the captain of the ship, right? That's why I'm coming to you for. All right.
Yes.
As long as we're good, that's really what I'm getting at. All right. Well, I'm gonna let these boys' anger die off, and then I'll brief them on what we've gone over.
Okay.
Hopefully, I can get Rith in his right mind and get the Sovereign back together.
Yeah.
Wait, did you destroy the Sovereign or just the Sovereign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to destroy the Sovereign. You had the mini key.
Then, in that regard,
inside.
no, the Durson's like so fucked up. It would take fucking so long to fix that.
Because I wasn't just taking things apart; I was cutting them out.
Yeah.
That's what.
And
the-
in a lot of respects, probably you're the only one that's really going to be able to fix it.
probably.
Sounds like you've made yourself a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Him or Briggs.
Yeah. Honestly, Briggs probably do it too.
Hopefully my dudes know how to do something. All right, Cap. Appreciate you in this talk.
Appreciate the barbecue.
You know what?
Good morale builder.
I'll try to catch the boys before the night's over. And all right, yeah. How's the food, by the way?
Excellent.
Excellent. Good to know. All right, I go back to my little crew and fill them in on the details.
Okay. Okay. So, Rith finally comes to about an hour later. Feel the heavy cap on your head.
Is it? Am I restrained at all?
No, you didn't tie him up.
No. Okay.
Oh, and Grove did find you a little reflex hammer, a little medical me check hammer.
Perfect.
How does the cap look on my head? Where does the brim stop? Is
It's like one of those old-fashioned leather football helmets.
Okay. Boom.
It has some blinking lights and stuff on it.
I come to the light of the room is just so jarring at first. I kind of look around. I see my brother. What at my brother? What happened? What's going on?
The medical ward. I hit you with a hammer. And I kind of hold up the reflex hammer.
And Rick starts to think back to what we talked about and what happened. It's like, are you okay?
I'm fine. You pack a punch when you want to.
Yeah, so do you.
I appreciate it. Kind of walk over and I'm going to just tap his hand with like the reflex hammer. Just
I don't know what to say. Because I'm kind of not sorry for what I did.
It's fine to not be sorry. It's fine to not be happy with what I said. But are you ready to at least hear what I have to say?
Rich nods his head, yeah.
Look, you're an incredibly talented engineer. And Sovereign is meant for a couple different things. Infiltration, spying, deception, possible capture of singular individuals. What does these all have? These are all things that bounty hunters are typically very good at, right or wrong.
You're right, brother. You're right. You're not wrong in this regard.
They're not things that I think show off your talents. You need the ship that shows the world that you are the greatest engineer to live.
God damn it, brother. You know how to speak to me. You're right. I don't disagree with you.
You need a ship whose weapons can blow up a planet. You need a ship that can go from one side of the universe to the other in 4 seconds flat. These are not things that ship has the ability to do, even with your talents.
But what I had envisioned for that ship, that stuff is cool, but it's not what I envisioned for a ship for me.
Fair enough.
And I felt like that ship was a good platform for what I wanted to do.
That's fair enough. I can understand your emotions behind it. And I'm not trying to discredit them. This is why I wanted to talk to you about it. It's supposed to be a conversation, not a, this is what is going to happen and you are going to suck it up and listen. It was a conversation I was attempting to have with you. That kind of got blown out of proportion.
Yeah, I haven't been that way since I was a child, and I honestly feel slightly embarrassed. Or I feel embarrassed, not slightly. I feel embarrassed for the way I acted. If I'm
To
being
be fair, you won a few people quite a bit of money. Then you lost other people quite a bit of money. It's feel good. You beat me up lots of times with hammers. This is my turn to return the favor.
So what now?
Now, we figure out what we're fucking doing. Right now, I say we just keep on the same path we're at. But just know my feelings. I personally don't think it's the platform for you. You do. I think the ship is an excellent quality ship that you can engineer into an even better ship. But Chavi is our friend. Until he shows otherwise, he deserves to be treated as one. And you got to beat each other. We've got to all beat each other with hammers occasionally.
Don't you just find it a little weird that he's just been here for a week and...
Yes. It's not always what you know, it's who you know, brother. And his cousin is kind of
He's
the second in command, so
Yes.
you kind of get to slip his dick in things he shouldn't.
Oh my word, dude! Dude, Chavy is violated.
Yeah, no, you make sense. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm quite the smart individual when I want to be.
You're very smart. I don't you know, I believe that wholeheartedly.
Words are not my playground, though. Now, I kind of hand him the plate. Eat some food. Make your head feel better.
I kind of want to just go back to my room. And
Eat some food. It'll be good for you. You need it after the beating you took. You just see like a little smile on his face and a wink.
all right, brother. I appreciate you talking to me and Rit starts to eat.
Okay.
Wolf will head out. I'm gonna go join the barbecue. When you're done though, before you go to bed, suggest you go look at the damage because you're gonna be the one fixing it. With that, the door will shut behind him. Slide close. Kind of leave Rith to his own thoughts.
Rit's right now thinking to himself. In some ways, it's like, he's thinking to himself, like, what are you doing here? Like, you know, what you're doing is a lie. Is this really where you want to be? And he just kind of quietly eats, just pondering stuff.
Okay. Roll insight on yourself.
19, buddy.
Oh, okay. Making a real breakthrough.
And he like looks at his hand, and he as he's looking at it, it ripples, and kind of goes to a different skin tone. As he brings it back, I don't know. And he just kind of eats and thinks.
Okay. So yeah, so you get a warm welcome from some people. You made some money.
Fair enough.
It's a good fight there. You never know what that stuff was. You do some weird stuff.
I do. It's kind of my thing. Computers and all.
No.
Do I see Chavi?
Where would Chavi have gone?
Yeah, if you come back out and probably the crowd's smaller, but being my little soiree, I'd be there still, helping clean up.
Just kind of walk over to Chavi. Rith's up.
Oh yeah, just alive, I guess. I see.
Yeah, he's alive.
You-
He's more mellowed out. likely going to visit the ship.
You really took it out on him there.
Like I said, sometimes you gotta beat each other with hammers. I didn't expect it to be such a quick introduction to the.
Why didn't he heal himself?
I don't know.
I mean,
I think he was more angry, so his emotions were just attack, attack, attack.
I get it, I guess, but
I totally understand.
well, you didn't look too great yourself, so
Yeah, I got the beating.
I think it's safe to say you guys are pretty evenly matched.
Yeah. We each have our talents.
That you do. So I've got a little bit of intel on our next mission. We're gonna head to New Haven. We're going to, as a whole, the Phoenix is going to jump into the New Haven system, and then we're gonna take this, well, the Sovereign, or what's left of it, to New Haven, and we're gonna make contact. We're going to attempt to give them some of the supplies from the Durson. I'm not sure what my crew will be doing, if they're gonna stay with New Haven, but the captain mentioned that New Haven's welcome on board on the Phoenix. However that works, I don't know, but that's for the captain to figure out.
More faces will be good.
I'm just the infantry here.
Don't always look at yourself like that.
No, the problem is I've always looked at myself as that.
Then stop.
It's easier said than done. When you grew up in a military family, it's not exactly hard to forget your military past, and you know, it's behind me, but still relevant, and somehow I feel like it's part of my fate. So it's fine. I accept it, you know, and I think you guys should too.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand it. If you don't like something, click the delete button.
Well, that's
how that works.
But that's the difference between us. I might not be the smartest guy. I can't hack into every computer, or, you know, I could do some basic stuff here and there. But while yours might be digital damage, mine's more kinetic. And we excel in the things we're good at, and by way of that, I enjoy, you know, being able to fight and inspiring and, you know, showing what we should do. And then when I get to the stuff that I can't do, well, that's where I rely on you guys.
I agree. It wasn't what the...
It's not me versus you guys, if that's what I'm trying, you know.
Yeah, no.
I hope not.
I'm more saying, if you don't like something, click the delete button. If you excel at something, keep going on that.
Well, that's where we are now. So, the plan is, we're going to go scout, make contact, and either determine if it's worth saving and helping, or evacuate New Haven as a whole. So, maybe you have some insight on ship capacity here. Maybe there's gotta be a way you can tap in and find a map of the ship. There has to be. Can't Viper get into the system somehow?
Can certainly attempt it. And
is Viper with us?
No, Viper's... Let's saw Viper with Bobo.
Look, what do you think about this whole Viper situation? It's weird to me, obviously.
I think it's odd.
Okay, we're in agreement then.
AI in general is an odd topic in general, though.
Well, it makes sense that it's odd to me, but like if it's even odd to you and this is kind of your thing, then
AI is odd.
What is
AI is incredibly odd.
What was the point of even getting Viper? Like, what does Viper serve? What purpose?
At the moment, like any other rich individual, he serves a purpose by acquiring currency.
So he's rich.
Yes,
And
that's
then
why we went to save him. That's why the captain went to save him. We thought we were saving a rich individual aboard a ship. We instead saved a rich AI. It is only the biggest difference.
what does the captain and Viper have in common?
The captain works for money, Viper has money.
If it's that simple, then I can easily accept that answer. But
It is that
there's
simple.
something. What's Viper's connection to the Overlord?
That part is where it is different, and I don't understand. But I think that you're looking too far into why Viper hired us specifically. I have mentioned the Phoenix in my communications with Viper before when I thought it was just a hacking buddy, somebody who had similar talents to me that I told, like everybody does, stories that you tell when you're aboard the ship. The Phoenix did this, the Phoenix did that. I
Did
did
you
this aboard the
introduce?
Phoenix.
Did you introduce Viper to the captain?
No, but at least I don't think I did, right?
No.
That doesn't.
It,
I get it that it's a rich person, and definitely people have access to other rich people in ways, but that just seems a little coincidental.
he's an incredibly intelligent, at the moment, I thought individual. I wouldn't put it past any hacking individual to be able to find an IP address. And being able to find the IP address of a moving ship.
Yeah, I mean, I
Child's play.
guess that makes sense after you've devolved all that information about the Phoenix itself. So it's just odd that Viper would go behind your back to. I hear you. I might be looking into it, but it's just there's a bridge there, and
I
it's
agree,
just
I
I
think it's
can't.
odd.
I don't know what the connection is.
If he had that kind of money, he could have hired damn near anyone, and he hired us specifically.
So then,
I
what
think
is
there's likely a connection that he's looking for.
what is Viper's connection with the Overlord then? I mean,
Look, Javi.
I'm just asking questions. I'm not really expecting you to answer, but I'm just more so like throwing it out there that maybe we can have the same.
Well, you know, Viper was feeding Bobo some information about Overlord. They were sharing information. They were both investigating what was going on with Overlord.
We're currently in the middle of everybody having this conversation, right?
Yeah, no one's really paying attention to you directly.
Hey, Javi. walk
My
with-
crew, I would, Dakari, all them, I'd definitely be just openly chatting about it.
Walk with me, Javi. And I'm gonna take Javi. I'm gonna take him into the old ship with the power source for Baytown. I'm gonna take him into that room.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go to the power core specifically, that room. And I'm just kind of not gonna say anything until we're in that room. And then, are you following?
Yeah, I'll follow you. And as we're walking, I proceed to like, I mean, you gotta understand where I'm coming from, right? All these connections are there. I'm an outsider. I'm new around here, and I see these connections, and they don't make sense to me. So I'm trying to, in essence, get caught up to speed, for the lack of a better term, or I'm seeing something that other people just aren't quite seeing. I don't want to say I can like I'm actually kind of wise, right? Like, and I don't want to profess myself to be that, but you know, my instincts are very, very like they're on the surface.
Once we get into that room, I'm gonna look at the computer. Javi, connect to that computer.
Okay, I pull out my little Palm Pilot, beep, boop, connected, get tapped in.
My point exactly. You need the computer to tap into that computer, and I'm just gonna hold out my hand, and the computer's just gonna kind of like switch pages.
Right.
Like open a window browser essentially.
If you were trying to elicit a like Chavi's surprised, he's very not surprised by what you can do.
Chavi, I have a specific implant that makes it so I can do that. A cybernetic one. From my understanding, unfortunately, I was made aware of lately that the implant was affected by
Hol-
Viper.
Hold on. When did you put this implant in?
It's been a few years.
Years. And Viper sent you this implant?
Viper didn't send it. No, I actually. There's some backstory there, but the individual who implanted me with it did it of no charge.
Okay. I don't think I'm too concerned about that aspect of it all.
So
Well, what does your implant have to do with Viper and
it is an implant that has certain tendencies that Viper was meant to protect him. It was meant to be put into the individuals that were going to help Viper.
so Viper procured this arrangement?
It is likely Viper told the surgeon to implant me with it because Viper saw my talent.
But you willfully went.
Yes.
You knew you were getting an implant?
I did not know I was getting Viper's implant. I just thought I was getting
So
the microcomputer implant.
So you were made aware of a cybernetic doctor of sorts that could implant you with a chip, but it turns out there was some extra function on it, and the code was written in a way that it helps Viper.
Yes.
So
To put it as plainly as possible, yes. So it is likely knowing that.
yeah, Chavi's not the smartest, so he's kind of like taking what he can decipher.
Knowing that I
So
live on the Phoenix,
Then
Captain works for the Phoenix. He likely brought me personally to him because he knew of my predisposition due to the implant to help him.
So, my question to you then becomes, what is your trust factor of Viper?
I don't like it. The fact that he's off with Bobo right now makes me uneasy.
Is Bobo implanted with the same chip?
Not that I'm aware.
Would it make sense that he is?
You've never seen him do anything like Wolf does, so you don't think so.
I don't believe so, no. It's possible he has a different implant,
Could-
but I don't see that being possible either.
Could
No.
Bobo then have just... Because they were detectives, him and his partner. What were they?
He's a kind of FBI, CIA for the Valna Republic, kind of intelligence agency.
So, is it safe to think that Viper hired this agent, Bobo's agency, or...
I don't think Bobo would have been hired. If
Well,
I'm
yeah,
being
we know
100%
what he's been through, but
I think
maybe
that
Bobo reached... there's something there that's just...
To me, it would make sense that Bobo was a person that had similar interests to Viper.
Well, of course, because the Overlord, set him up.
And that's as likely as
So, for the DM, were there wanted posters for Bobo? Right? That's the whole backstory. That's how I got the wanted poster. So then... Okay, I guess there's not really a question for you, but it's just me
Yeah.
kind of working it out. Well, maybe then, could we assume that maybe Viper realized that Bobo was set up and reached out to Bobo? I mean, can we not all agree that the common denominator here is Viper in some fashion?
you did. I've been through this with you before, Javi. It was a hidden. It was a fake wanted poster. Bobo
Well, no,
put out
that-
Bobo's wanted poster.
And that's what I'm saying. Could Viper have reached out to Bobo and said, like, hey, I know you're innocent. I can help you.
It's possible. It's also possible that Viper is the one who hacked into the government agencies that put out Bobo's wanted paper.
So when we saw Bobo and he was trying to get that briefcase and the AI was in that briefcase, right? And
Or
is
the
the end
bot.
result, or was
Just the body that
he was using?
Viper's using now.
Gotcha.
It wasn't activated then, though.
But what? So is it safe to assume that that body was created for Viper?
Yeah. And then Raven stole it. Raven's people stole it.
Raven.
The
He's the casino,
kind of
Yep.
gangster
Mogul.
guy that
and then
you stole the ship from.
my mind takes me to believe that he works for the Overlord. So you can comment how you will, or if the listeners probably there with me too. But okay, I think some of it's starting to make a little more sense to me. I'm just questioning how much of this was really in motion before I got here, and if what I was brought here for was specifically this. Because I don't really, I was told I had a job offer, basically.
It's very likely that Viper is a spider of sense.
Yeah,
he built a
orchestrating.
web. You happen to get caught in it.
Agreed. I'm in agreement. Viper, I want your honest opinion. Trustworthy or not?
As long as we can see him, trustworthy.
Does your chip make you biased towards Viper?
I'll be honest, I don't know. He told me no. As I asked a very similar question, he told me no. But if I was in a similar position, I would also tell that individual
I
no.
would also tell you that same thing.
So, and if I did have that inkling, I would just then accept what he said as fact and just kind of move on and not.
And
really care.
and I think to further that thought, you wouldn't have contemplated it like you just did. You would have probably automatically have just said, "We need to help Viper."
He's also an agent.
But why would you go through all that trouble to put a hidden something on somebody and then have it not biased towards that person? So, like, DM, you have to explain for us a little bit better then. So, he had a code written on this chip that makes the chip, whoever got implanted with the chip, want to help Viper? Or was it strictly for, like, a communication sense? Like, I don't...
From what Viper said to Wolf, it was to make soldiers to help protect the greater version of him. This is only like a part of him.
So now, did he... Interesting, and now it fucking goes... And now I think I get why he fucking said he's a god. Does, Do these soldiers feel some way then to help, or was it fucking free will? Were they still given free will? Like... Or is that something like you just have to find out? Like, I'm just trying to grasp what's going on.
From what Viper told Wolf, that there was like a public feature, but that was turned off, permanently disabled, and he started liking people more. Now that he was independent.
So then presumably
there are
it would take complete
chips
control.
that have both sides. Have some that have them on, some that have it off.
but chose yours specifically to have it turned off.
That was one of the ones that have the chip that turns it off.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe not me specifically.
Well,
but
then I think, I mean, if he's trying to build an army, how many more chips are out there?
don't know. I don't think he knows.
He has to.
Didn't ask, yeah.
He's commissioned these chips, the fabrication of them.
The greater version of him has. It's not to say that since he last connected, he hasn't made more, or destroyed some, or who knows. You're doing a lot of shooting in the dark right now.
Do you not feel it's warranted to at least theorize of what the hell's actually going on? Because this is weird.
Don't
As an
disagree.
outsider, this is weird. Yeah, you have an already established connection with Viper, so it's not weird to you.
It's weird to me.
But not like it is to me.
This is true.
You've already got a level of trust, which sounds like it was somewhat broken. But if Viper's words are true, that you were given the switch to, was turned off. Whatever. I don't know what New Haven has to do with Viper, so that's where my my attention will focus. I'm going to head to my quarters. I'm gonna brief my crew. Well, I've kind of briefed them, but I'll stop by your brother, let him know what's going on, and
Probably
then
stop by him.
At the end of the night, you can probably expect an email of tomorrow's itinerary. Kind of let you know what we have planned. I know you haven't. You've been dealing with your brother, so you don't really know you weren't involved. So, all right. Hey, seriously, I don't know what you don't trust me for, but you can, unless you're projecting. And I'm not saying you are. I think that's something you need to figure out. You seem to have an allegiance to the captain and the Phoenix. And I'm here now, and I do too.
Fair enough.
Okay. Chavi helps finish cleanup, disperses with Wolf, helps clean up, and then I take a to-go plate, and I bring that with me to Rith.
Okay.
I make sure it's heated before I leave, before I break everything down.
Okay. Well, they
So
were
it's
talking.
fresh.
Briggs came in to see Rith, see how you're doing. He brings you a shot of whiskey. And a drink with them. Hey, how you doing? Brother, hit you with that hammer pretty good.
Yeah, you did. What can I help you
I
out
guess
with?
you need a little calm down.
Yeah. I don't like the way I acted, but I did it. I did what I did.
Well, that's progress.
Honestly, Briggs, I kind of feel like I need to be alone right now. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm not up to talking to people at the moment.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you to it.
If you let everyone know that I'm going to bed, I'm gonna go to my room, and I'll see everyone tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And I take off the cap that's been on for a
Yeah.
while. And I put it on the bed, and I mosey, kind of feeling down about myself, and often just kind of head to my room.
Okay. Yeah. You get there, Briggs is leaving, and you see Riff leaving right after him.
Okay, so I'm catching him in the act of
Yeah.
leaving. Okay, so the door's open, so I kind of walk in, holding a fresh plate of meat. Hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You try this stuff yet?
I'm not, no, but I'm really not hungry at the moment.
Yeah, you should think about eating something, get some energy back.
I'm actually just on my way to my room.
Okay, that's fine, and I'm not here to stop you or anything. So, just a little quick itinerary of tomorrow. Captain's gonna jump ship. We're gonna head into the New Haven system. We're going to take the Sovereign over to New Haven, and we're to make contact. And from there, we're gonna decide if New Haven is worth saving, or if it's worth bringing their population back to the ship. I don't know how that works. Maybe you might have some insights to it. Something you know the ship better. But I'm not. I don't really know how to say this. Can you fix the Sovereign?
Maybe.
Like
Well,
I'm
just not-
asking.
Well, I'm
like,
not gonna do it right now.
Captain wants to jump systems, and then we're gonna head out late afternoon. Do you think you can have it fixed by then?
Probably not.
What can I do to help you?
The best thing I think, okay, like if we really want to, I think the best thing that we can probably do, since I already have the thing off, is put the stealth generator into your ship.
My ship?
Yeah, because I kind of destroyed this Alvin.
We're not all gonna fit.
It's the thing I can think. That's the best thing that we could do the fastest. It's gonna take that I destroyed that ship. That ship's.
I'll tell you what. I have no idea to the extent of what you did, and only you know that. And I'll meet you first thing in the morning to help fucking put back together whatever we got to put back together. If taking my ship is the absolute, I don't have the defense systems.
We don't really need to. That has an advanced stealth generator.
It's an active war zone.
But
I don't feel. I know that I know my ship, and we're not gonna be safe. So, do we gotta spend all night?
I don't think. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna take about a week, maybe two, just to be able to get the backup in minimal. Just make it run. Period. That's not with all the additional stuff that's important.
Okay. Good to know.
So if we,
I'm gonna let you do what you got to do.
and we're walking to my room right now.
Yeah, you're gonna get an email tonight with tomorrow's plan. Hopefully, we can incorporate all of what I've got, and we'll go from there. And I will see you in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
As I leave him, I bust down my little pilot, my Palm Pilot, my little phone, and I gang text message everybody
Okay.
except for Rith. All hands on deck, emergency meeting in the new bay. We have to pull an all-nighter to fix the Sovereign.
Okay.
And then I text Briggs. Briggs, need you big time. Meet me at the Sovereign. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, like
Jeez,
forever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they all go over there, meet you there.
Okay, Briggs, buddy, what do we got to do to fix this?
To look around.
Rith said it's going to take a week. Can we get this going
He
overnight?
was a bit seeing red still. I think he did that much damage in that short a time.
That's good to hear. So we're on the right track. How can we get this thing going?
Oh. Just leave the interior smashed up and his. He loves his little pet cart thing, but leave that alone. At least it's the armor damage.
So
Engine disconnecting stuff.
How do you want to do this? Because I mean, we have to roll for some stuff, right?
Yeah.
So each individual part that he broke, broke 4 things. You said
No,
5 things.
I said the 4 things that I wanted the most was the life support,
Okay.
was the jump drive that's in it.
Okay.
The-
So the crew's
the
gonna work on
engine.
the life support first. What do I roll?
With disadvantage, bro.
I have.
It would have to be, right?
I have Briggs and I have mechanics.
Well, yeah, okay. Between the two of you, but it was me and Briggs. We were the ship's engineers. I don't know, dude. Was there a team or something like that of engineers?
Yeah, all of those 20 you picked up had some mechanical experience.
That's right. Okay.
And I'm hoping my little crew has some sort of not expertise, but like at least some little bit of like, can you
Rose is a
unfucking
junior engineer on his Thurston, so
Perfect.
maybe they can put it back.
so
together.
he knows how to turn a screwdriver.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you want me to roll? Mechanics? Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I have a +7, dude.
Yeah. So,
With the just straight
yeah. So cancel.
17 for the life support.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's the next one?
It was life support. It was the jump drive,
Yeah.
The jump drive. Okay.
which might not be really important.
12 plus 7, 19.
Yeah, okay. The most important one probably is the armor. You can get that
Armor?
plate back
the-
on.
Okay, so
Let's see,
armor.
it's
Also,
cutting
you.
up.
Yeah, I guess you would have destroyed the integrity of. Well, I don't
Well,
know.
no,
Would
I
you
did.
really?
Well, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I was destroying that shit.
Okay.
I wanted that stealth drive.
I don't know. It's cocked technically. If I shake it, it'll.
Oh.
10.
Oh, okay. No, I gotta take some hit point damage.
Okay.
So,
So AC's not quite where it should be.
yeah, the upper,
And then the stealth system,
The stealth system. I mean, but that should be.
9 plus 7, 16.
well, okay. Yeah, you don't think I actually got to it since Wolf interrupted him before we actually had time to damage it too bad. So
So the armor is really what the big bang was.
Yeah.
You destroying the armor system.
Well, yeah, I was getting
Okay.
to this
How
stealth
how many hours does this take everyone to get going?
good, like 10 hours. So yeah, you're well into the night.
So now, being that we're in a salvage yard, is there any way that I could beef up the guns?
That's a little beyond you right now. I'm trying to
Okay.
your time restraints, trying to dig through that and
So,
unhook those. And
I'm imagining myself kind of like walking around with a clipboard, kind of like just kind of surveying more so than like I'm helping where I can here and there, but like I'm kind of surveying stuff. I would like to take some of that time during 12 hours you said?
yeah.
Okay, so presumably it's like 5 in the morning then when we're finished.
Yeah, that's all.
6 in the morning. Okay. So during that 12 hours, I want to take stock of what all these other ships are and what could potentially be salvageable. I'll let you figure that out on your own time
Yeah.
as the DM. But I do want to. So what would you want me to roll? An investigation or mechanics still?
Oh yeah, if you guys investigation, yeah.
A 1.
Oh, okay. No, there's same as.
They're just all fucked up in my eyes.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
You and me both rolled a
terrible at it.
natural one.
It just ain't meant to be.
Yeah, they're fighters. They're not bigger ships. They're like 7 different models of fighters, but
Okay,
you
so
just look like you don't know what you're looking at, and
so
they're missing pieces.
is Kane and Zill going on the adventure with us?
Probably be Zill, Quinn, and Grove. They want to go back home.
Okay.
I don't know if you want
The other two might want to tag along then.
to. Well,
I'll give them the opportunity if they'd like. But okay, so finally we get this thing fixed in the morning, and I go to my quarters. I write a brief. Well, during the time, how long would it take me to get back to my quarters?
oh, not long at all.
So like
Up the elevator and
okay, so I could presumably take a small break during
Yeah.
the middle of okay. So during that 12-hour shift, I would scope out some of the ships. I imagine it'd take an hour, and then I skip out for an hour or so back to my place, probably half hour. I pull up my Excel and my journal, and I write the entries of what our quest is, basically what we're supposed to do, and then I write up a little plan for us. Like,
okay.
all right, at this time we're gonna at 5 p.m. we're expecting to venture out, and hopefully, and then just kind of like a little basis of what we want to accomplish, and then I head back, and then when we finish, I go back and I get my 8 hours of rest in.
Oh, okay.
I have a do not disturb.
Yeah.
You're gonna rest like during our jump.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm not trying to do. So if I get back to my place around 6 a.m. plus 8 hours, so about 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fine.
So let's just say 3. I get up around 3. So
Yeah.
But
Does Chavi have the astromechanics?
astromechanic,
Or the
astrophysics.
astrophysics? Yeah.
I have a plus in that actually. I don't.
I have a +3.
I do too.
Proficient in it, or
I want to say
plus?
yes.
Well, it should have that
Where's-
mark next to it. What's your
Is Riff?
intelligence modifier?
0.
So yes, you are
has to be
proficient in it.
has to be from proficiency.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Rith
I want to
proficient
say
in
it's from my background
Okay.
as a pilot.
Yeah, I think so, because it's the whole plotting courses with the jumps.
Yeah. So that's what I kind of realistically that's what I do. I'd map out our jump. Do I have a map of where New Haven is now?
That's what I was gonna say. Is that Brugis calls you over to where they do plot the jumps from for the
Mhm.
Phoenix.
Is
He
Quinn there?
calls you. Yeah, Quinn's
Okay.
over there. Yeah. So he wants you to help him. Briggs wants you to help him plot it. So you're better
Okay.
at it. You're pretty good at it.
So then after that transpires is when I go back to my place.
yeah.
So I go and we map out our little
Yeah, so
our little
roll your-
voyage.
Astrophysics.
Dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Well, what's even stranger about it is, as soon as you start calculating, usually it takes a long time to figure out the jump.
Mhm.
It, like, as soon as you press enter, it pops up with one.
Oh, really?
Like, you know that that means this ship has been there before.
Okay. Like it's cached.
Yeah.
Memory cache. I don't know if Chavi would realize that.
No, you. No.
I guess with
that-
my ship.
Pilot would know
Yeah,
that.
you're just a piloting
Okay.
thing. Is that it can take.
I'd keep that information myself.
Well, everyone is familiar. that's
Oh,
in the room
everyone who's
would-
there?
Familiar enough with the.
Oh, then I make a
Plotting,
scene of it.
Joe.
I make a fucking mockery of it outright. Like,
Yeah.
hey, this seem interesting to the rest of you? Like,
Very much so.
I wonder what it means.
And we'll find out next time.
I've
Esper
got a
Genesis.
feeling we won't find out next time, but I don't think we'll find that information out quite soon. But anyways, we are the TheDiceTellaStory, and yeah, that was a good filler.
Yeah.
You got to tie up some loose ends, get a little bit of
Story.
we get some story in, but we have a direction and a heading. So Chavi and Chris, the player, really appreciates that. Yeah, find us.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Just do it. Do it.
Well,
Do it. GG's.
I think Risk can be happy with the quick and dirty patch job they did.
gonna go.
Whoa.
He might not go on this adventure.
Oh, okay. Are we playing Cal or Zane?
Yeah, it might be.
Might pull me out.
Yeah. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love Chavi. What's the name of that episode?
Heartfelt. Heart to heart. Shot of whiskey. Shot of whiskey. Side of depression.
We can do it.
I like that a lot.
Can we fix it? Yes, we
Shot
can.
of whiskey and a side of depression.
No. Can we fix it? Yes, we can.
Problems gonna be arising from it? More than likely.
Rick's gonna see the ship's all been worked on. Chavi went behind his back. Chavi purposely went behind his back on that one. Chavi doesn't even
Not
look at it as
not maliciously, but
Chavi doesn't even look at it going behind his back. Chavi just looks at it like, all right, boys, if this is the situation, well, let's handle it, right? Like, we can't count on him, so there's no point in including him.
he's got a situation going on at the moment. Keep on chugging. We got to. Time don't stop for no man.
This fucking says it right there, dude. Time waits for no man.
To be honest, that was completely off the top of my
I know.
head.
That's why I brought it up like that. Like, fuck, dude. True. Getting fucking cold in here. Great. And the power bill got cut by 40%.
Wow. Nice.
I'm gonna have to. When he comes back, my AC went out.
Did it really?
Yep, it went out last week?
I mean,
The worst part, it went out. I have a home warranty, so they sent out a tech. Tech goes, who'd you guys have work on it last time? Oh, some guy that the old owners used. Well, they got rid of, what's it called? They went over the quick disconnect that you're supposed to be able to just pull to, shut down the AC.
yeah.
They rerouted it so that way the quick disconnect no longer works, and it's possible your guys' motherboard is fried. It's a $1,500 part.
So does it?
So, and then the insurance called us that week, or it was like Wednesday or something, like, yeah, unfortunately, since it's not a wear and tear issue, we're not covering it.
Damn.
So the whole point we got of it was so that way, when our AC went out eventually, we were having issues with it last summer, it would cover it, turn around, and then won't cover it. So I'm gonna have to get with Chris and figure out who he used.
Well, I know. I think he said he bought it outright and had some people that he works with install it. Because he I guess he works with like
He works with the sheet metal guys. My AC went out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the guys I guess whoever worked on it last rerouted power to bypass the quick disconnect on the AC. So our homeowners insurance
Is it really?
I think so.
won't cover it. Won't cover the repair to fix it. So and the tech, he was like, yeah, there's a couple different things wrong. It could have fried the air compressor. It could have fried the motherboard. It could have... There's a laundry list of things it could have done because all it does is it constantly speeds the whole system power.
Yep.
Even when it's supposed to shut off, it's just always feeding it power.
Yep.
So...
I mean, I could probably get you a unit for like 4K, and then I don't know about the install.
Yeah. And the thing is I gotta have a crane because mine's...
I can get you a crane for like 250.
It's gonna be interesting. I've got so much fucking bullshit I have to go through for it. But I might hit you up and at least see a couple different things from you, Chris, because I mean I haven't even started really looking yet until after summer because there's only a couple weeks left of summer and then I don't even turn on my AC
From there, yeah. So,
anyway,
yeah.
So like
I mean, 4K, and then the install. I mean, I could probably, I don't know what they would charge for a side job, but I can get you a fucking crane for like 250, and then
I'll hit you up if you can just give me the info for those guys. At least see what they'll charge.
they'd want cash.
That's gonna be the rough one.
Yeah, they'd want cash. I can, and then the crane is cash.
Crane, I'm not worried. I mean, I could probably do the cash. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I could probably do
250 is
the
not bad for a crane.
No.
And then, I mean, I could probably help you out. I mean, I can get you the metal. I can get the adapter made for. I'd have to measure your whole shit up, but I could probably help you out. When do you want to do it?
In the winter sometime. I figured not even gonna get even looked at until the winter time
I'd do it before winter, but
because I don't want anybody on top of that roof or my roof because my roof is the super dangerous tile. The last year I had the guys
tile is that?
probably they wanted like $300 last year just to get on my roof to look at my
Fuck them.
to get on my roof because it's at such a steep angle. It's the slippery ass tile. And they're like, yeah, it's a hazard fee that we charge. I was like, you're kidding me. And they're like, yeah, whenever we have a house that has this kind of pitch and this type of roofing and da 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 da. I was not happy with those guys last year. Needless to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe $500 would be a fair install price for someone, but it'd have to take two people. I don't know. I'll ask. See what's up. But 40, it was like $4,300 for the unit.
That ain't
Is
bad.
yours a package unit? Do you have a condenser outside on the ground somewhere? So it's all up on the roof. Is it 2-story? So then there's probably a fucking. You have to have a condenser probably on the roof somewhere.
Maybe on the roof, yeah.
It wouldn't be on the.
There is nothing on my ground. The only thing I have that's on the ground is my AC unit for my room. That's on the right next to the garage that I installed when I got there.
It's a wall unit though.
Yeah,
Because I have to imagine you have a split system up top.
I might. Like I said, I've not gone up
Definitely
there.
not a package.
I know it's an original unit to the house, and it's like a 30-year-old unit, so
It's in the attic, right?
no, it's on top.
It's on the actual roof. I wonder how it's ducted then.
No idea.
How is there 2 units up there?
I think there's only one.
How? That makes. Is there only one thermostat in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's probably a package unit. Yeah, worth $300. That's cheap. That's a good
Yeah,
price.
that ain't bad. Considering I was looking at like.
And then I can measure it, I suppose, and fucking I can get the metal made for you.
Yeah, it's that old. It's even worth fixing.
Yeah.
Well, that was my problem that whole time, right? Like, finally, I'm at the point where it's like, and they weren't fucking warrantying it or fucking insuring it, so I'm like, I'm just gonna get the fucking brand new unit. Glad I did. It's so cold.
Yeah. That's my thing. It's just like I don't want to get a brand new unit, but I can't keep paying. Like our power bill the month before it went out was $700.
Yeah, damn.
40%, homie. 40%.
Like we sat there and we're like, okay, we know it's gonna be expensive because it's a 2-story house and AC, $400 or $500 a month was what we averaged the year before, and then it's been $600. It was $700 last month, and
Like even pay thing that
we did it one
Yes,
time,
we do.
and then we forgot like our electric bill got lost in all the other mail because there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 adults in there now that are all getting junk mail every single day, so it got lost in the
Navy
junk
Energy
mail.
is so damn erratic with their billing. It's nuts.
So let me know. Yeah.
It might be cheaper in try to do it before it gets cold. That's fine.
See, oop, my bad, John.
See, and I feel like it would be